Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Arnella and this is Niles. So today I wanted to talk about motivation and inspiration, two things that aren't always very easy to come by. And if you, like me, are a writer who sometimes struggle with this, then this video is for you. So today we will be looking at some of my favorite quotes that I find super inspirational and really helps me get motivated to work on my marketing and writing project. The aim of this video is to perhaps boost your confidence and motivation and act as a kind of reminder of why you should keep going even when you don't really feel like it. So why don't you make yourself comfortable with the beverage of your choice? So why don't you make yourself comfortable with the beverage of your choice? In my case, today it's iced tea because it's fairly hot here right now. Let's get started. Quote number 1, and this one has been featured quite a lot on Instagram and YouTube and perhaps other places that I haven't yet seen, and it is, "Dreams don't work unless you do." What I love about this one is that it reminds us of the hustle behind the success. That anyone who has ever reached their goals and dreams in life have only done so thanks to a lot of very hard work. And that applies to everyone, not just writers or people with creative pursuits. So yes, dreams don't work unless you do. That is what I keep reminding myself of whenever I feel like work is hard and play is easy. The second quote I wanted to mention is this one. "The world needs your story." This one is perhaps more directed towards writers or artists of some kind, people who create things in general. I chose it because it's so easy to fall into the negative mindset that our stories are just silly or bad, or worse even, unwanted. And this quote is here to remind us that that is not the case. Imagine if J.K. Rowling had given up before Harry Potter was published just because she thought it was silly. Or any other author whose works have delighted and inspired us over the years. You could be that author and your books could be that for someone else out there. It's not silly, it's not bad, and it's definitely not unwanted. Simply put, the world needs all of our stories. Someone can't really decide where he wants to sit or lie down. Then we get to my third quote, which is, "Don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree." While I don't know the origins of the first two, I think this one is Einstein actually, and I just love this analogy. It goes a little deeper and it has to do with not feeling like a misfit just because your talents and ambitions are different from those of others. We are surrounded by people with opinions on who you should be and what you should do, and we tend to listen to them whenever we feel even a tiny bit insecure about what we want from life. There is one very important truth here. If you feel like a fish trying to climb a tree, then you're probably on the wrong path. At least that is how I've felt in previous work situations, and it wasn't until I decided to pursue a future in writing that I found my true calling. In conclusion, don't be afraid of accepting who you are, even if you are different from everyone else around you. Embrace it. Leave the tree behind and go and find the ocean. My fourth quote is, "Don't compare your inside with someone else's outside." With social media and all of that going on, it's so easy to start comparing yourself to others. And even worse, thinking that everyone else has it so much easier and that you are a failure for not managing to write or post or film or, upload as frequently as them. Because honestly, we have no idea what goes on behind a polished exterior. Everyone is insecure at some point, and we all want to put our best foot forward, especially especially when it comes to our social media. So I try to keep this in mind whenever my confidence level is low, because that's when I tend to compare myself to others the most. We do have a tendency to kick ourselves when we're down, don't we? And today's final quote will be short and sweet, and from none other than the quote machine himself, Oscar Wilde. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. I think this quote is so fitting because, again, it's easy to compare ourselves to others and perhaps even try to modify ourselves to become more like someone we like or admire. Staying authentic and true to yourself is harder than it looks, especially when you're trying to market yourself as an author or aspiring author, whenever you have a kind of personal brand that you need to market. Remember, we are all unique and bring something to the table that nobody else has. The hard part is finding what that is, but once you've found it, you just have to go for it. It kind of looks like I'm drinking whiskey right now. So, those were a handful of quotes to help us feel a little bit more motivated. Do let me know your favorite quotes if you have any, or which one of my quotes that resonated the most with you. Let me know in the comments below because I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Nance and I thank you so much for watching today, and we hope to see you back next time.